Hey, my name is Colin, and in this video I'm going to show you how to optimize your LinkedIn profile in 2024. So this is going to work for basically anyone who uses LinkedIn, whether you're trying to get customers, investors, trying to get a new job, or just maybe look a bit better online. So I run a LinkedIn program called LinkedIn AI Mastery. Typically, I teach people how to get B2B customers through LinkedIn. My clients have generated over $1.9 million in revenue through the strategies that we've helped them implement. And we've worked with over 100 along the way. So these aren't just tips that I'm making up. These are the things that I do for myself. So much so, I'm actually going to show you the tips through my own profile. So here we are. This is my profile. I'm going to go from top to bottom. Just pause this video as you move. So I'm going to break it down step by step, all the way from top to bottom, and pause it as you go. So first one needs to be the banner. You'll see here there's a alignment between the colors, basically, so I'm sort of on brand. My color is blue. I don't get too much into the weeds about specifics and things like that. I just have blue, and I have a form of that here. The simple banner option that I went for is just mimicking an internet search, and then I'll put in the question that I answer on the page, and then I'm going to back that up by visit our website for the answer. So the question, it opens the loop and then pushes them towards closing it. So how to get customers through LinkedIn, visit our website for the answer. You'll notice that all the links, all the opportunities for links on this profile push people onto my website, because that's the next step that I want them to take in my funnel. So whatever that next step is in your funnel, that's where you want to focus all the links to. There's 7 opportunities to do it, and we'll go through them separately. Second link is a profile photo. It should be a headshot, or not a headshot of your face, ideally with you showing a bit of profile on your face, because if you get too square on, it can look a small bit funny. A gradient color in the background looks best. It looks kind of modern, and you should be smiling ideally. I have a resting, not happy face. So, but even in the profile photo, you can see I'm smiling. So bust out a smile when you can. Then have your name, obviously, full name as it is. I wouldn't try and put in anything else. Don't try and extend the name or have any advertisements in your name. That's for other places. Just keep your name as it is, because you can edit that. Then I have a moniker. So in my case, I have 3 parts in the headline. So the first part is my moniker, or if it could be your job title in this case. So you might say founder at or executive at company, and then a double dash or an EN dash, as these are called. And then this is my value proposition. So what does the reader get when they're listening on this page? So it's I'll help you to sign blah, blah, blah. I'll help you to sign 3 to 10 B2B customers in the next 180 days. If you don't have a value proposition like that, you can also mention some social proof, so things that you've done that are worth saying about. Google, I see a lot of people saying, or whatever that might be, or some of your achievements. Just build the person up to either show that you're worth listening to, or show them what they're going to get from scrolling, because you want to keep their attention and keep them going. And again, here you'll see a text call to action, which is the third part of the headline, which pushes people to visit my website. You have to have LinkedIn Premium to turn on this button. It's a feature that you can only turn on LinkedIn Premium. Otherwise, you'll have a link in your bio here. You don't get as much clicks, but you can still use that. But I recommend using the visit my profile. These sections aren't visible on external facing profiles, so I won't go through them. Then they have the about me section. So I'm going to say that you should change. Don't think of it as about me. You're not really telling the person about you. You should be telling them what's in it for them. So I call this actually the about you section. So this is calling out the people who I want to read through my page. You'll see the page is acting like a landing page, and I want to pull people down and give them more information at every step and get them to take an action. So you'll see here in my about you section, I'm calling out the people who I want to read this, which is B2B sellers in this case. I'm calling out the typical problem that they will have, so they're trying these things and they're not working. Then I'm enlightening them that I have a solution for their problem. I'm then backing it up with some results, so I'm not just making that up. I've helped companies book 900 plus sales calls and also earn $1.9 million in revenue through LinkedIn. And then there's a couple of case studies here from my previous clients as well. And then again, I'm pushing them. There's no link here, but I'm telling them to go to my website. I'm telling them to go to the free course in this case. And then just a simple sign out. I have my top skills in here, so these should be 4 relevant top skills that you want to be known for or are proficient at. So mine are AI marketing, LinkedIn marketing, content creation, and writing. I could put like lead generation or customer acquisition, but I chose these 4 because these are the 4 that I find are the most relevant. Then you have your featured section. You want to choose one link, and again, the same link as before, always the same link. Create a thumbnail. The thumbnail should be 1200 pixels wide. You can create this on Canva for free. There's some templates in there, by 627 pixels deep. And then I would always advise you to put, sorry, I clicked there by accident. I would always advise you to put a visual text call to action. So you put a logo or a symbol of your business or whatever you're doing there, and then call out the value proposition again, and visually call them to action here. So it's like LinkedIn AI Mastery and what you'll get by clicking on this. And again here, click here to get. So I'm telling them to actually click. It's not good enough to just have it there. Say click here to get this. And at the moment I'm doing the 7-day trial for $1. So that's what I have. Then we have the activity. So this is where your posts go. I post a lot of videos. LinkedIn is pushing videos a bit more recently, so you can change your settings for which one of these shows up when people land on your profile. So I've currently picked videos because I want to prioritize people landing on my profile and then seeing the videos, because that's where they can listen to me talk, and then I can give away all the good stuff in the videos. And that's how I'm going to build trust and get them to, take the next step. There's posting content is a completely different thing. I'm not going to get into this, but if you post a lot of videos, put them in here. If you're focusing on posting carousels, maybe you want to pick documents. If it's just text posts, then pick posts. Okay, so now on to the experience section. So I just have my job title, the company name, fairly straightforward. Make sure it's linked to an actual page. If you don't have it linked to a page, it looks kind of unprofessional. So you need to have a LinkedIn company page that's optimized also to back this up. Again, here we have our value proposition. So you can see I'm repeating the same thing over and over. I'm writing it here, and then I'm also providing another link to my website, which is where I want people to go. So you'll see basically I'm funneling everybody into the same landing page online. I'm taking every opportunity that I can. The goal for me is when someone lands here, I want to allow them to self-select themselves by saying, okay, I'm interested in signing 3 to 10 B2B customers through LinkedIn. And if they do, they will then click on the website, and then that's the next step in the process. So another opportunity for a link here. So if you'll see, if I'll recap on those, there's one for all the instances where I'm telling people to go to the website. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in all the posts, so 1 every day, 6. So we have 6 places where we're telling people to actually go to the same landing page. Everything is focused on getting them to go there. If you don't have a landing page, or if you don't have a good landing page, create a LinkedIn post that is your kind of cornerstone post, as I call them, that explains your major value that you're bringing to the table, and use that link to send people to that post. And then at the end of that post, say, send me a DM and let's chat, or whatever, something along those lines. Sometimes it's good to, if you don't have a good landing page, it's better to have no landing page at all than a bad one. So if you don't watch this and think, oh, I need a landing page, and then go and create something that's terrible, because that's not going to get you any wins. The easiest way to get around that is just write a LinkedIn post that's basically a how-to guide or a very valuable guide that you can create. Add a video on the bottom of it, and then that can form as your point of focus on your LinkedIn page for now. Other things to look at are education. I leave this in here because it's kind of part of my story. So I'm not a marketer. I'm actually a civil engineer by trade, and then I made the transition to marketing, so I chose to leave that in here. And then endorsements are good. So it doesn't matter if you have hundreds of endorsements or a couple, as long as you have a few. I have 26. I don't push these. They've kind of come in organically. in your scenario, you might want to get the number up to 15 or 20 just as a baseline to make sure you have kind of people backing up what you're saying about yourself. So that's how to optimize your LinkedIn profile in 2024. Doing this will just maximize the amount of people who land on your page and then take the next step that you want them to. So this is one part of a bigger funnel that all has to be aligned, but once it is, it can be very powerful, and it'll help you sign 3 to 10 customers through LinkedIn over the next 180 days. So I've recently created a 7-day LinkedIn AI Mastery playbook on how to get customers through LinkedIn. LinkedIn profile optimization is just one of those pillars. Go in, have a look, and see what's inside, and it'll help you take those next steps to getting customers through LinkedIn. So there should be a link for that below this video or in the LinkedIn post wherever you're watching this. But yeah, we'll see you inside. Cheers.